Advanced cephalometry and anatomical planes. Anatomical planes we need for diagnostic, calculations, data export in modeling programs, saving spatial arrangement. Which planes do we use for it? First of all is prosthetic plane. To line it we need to place 3 points, incisal point and 2 molar points. First, we need in tomography section find basic cephalometry and choose points. Incisal point should be placed on incisal mesial edge of central upper incisor. Prosthetic right and left we place on mesial buccal cusp of first or second molar. If you need you can adjust tomography, make slices. Put it on the right side and left. Now we are able to visualize it. On top of right menu in 3D scene section you will see the most important planes. Just tick it. Now we will hide it for comfortable work. Now let's talk about camper, Frankfurt, hip and Stomy and Sto-Xi planes. Return again in tomography section and open advanced cephalometry. We can open list of planes and find what points do we need for each plane. This is a type of clue. To line camper we need porion and SNA. Frankfurt, porion and orbitally. Hip, hamulus and incisive papilla. And Stomian, Sto-Xi. Now we open ostial points with plus. In frontal view we place orbitally points. We find it in the list and place on lower part of the orbital line. Then porion as the highest point of acoustic channel. Now we are in mode isosurface, you can adjust it. You need to see clearly where do you place the point. P Orion on the right side. After check, that point is placed on anatomical structure, not on the noise. Do not forget to deactivate the point. Left mouse button you choose the point and right mouse button you deactivate it. We finished Frankfurt plane. Camper plane goes through porion and SNA, or ANS, point. Find in the list SNA. After we placed it, we have camper plane. Also, in the list of planes Frankfurt and camper are highlighted. It means they are active. To draw a hip plane, we need to hide part of the skull. Behind the maxillary tubercle we see anatomical structure. Click hamulus point and place it on the right side and on the left side. Incisive papilla we place on the palate, so we hide lower jaw according Z range. It will help us visualize palate better. Found the point in the list and place it. This point we need to place in the middle of incisor canal. Also we need to check that point is on the right place. We finished hip plane. Stomy and Sto-Xi is a comfortable plane for difficult prosthodontic treatments. Stomy is a lip closure line. So, we need to switch display mode to ISO surface and make soft tissues visible. Now we need to open tissue points and find Stomy and place it. We do not need tissue points anymore, hide them. Sto-Xi point is obtained by constricting. We need to place R1, R2, R3, R4. R1 is a vestibular point, the deepest one on the lower jaw ramus. R2 is a distal deepest point of the lower jaw ramus. R3 is the deepest point on the upper notch of the lower jaw. R4 is the deepest lower point not far from the lower jaw angle. Now we have a rectangle. Sto-Xi point is in the middle of it. On the left side is the same. R1 is a vestibular point, the deepest one on the lower jaw ramus. R2 is a distal deepest point of the lower jaw ramus. R3 is the deepest point on the upper notch of the lower jaw. R4 is the deepest lower point not far from the lower jaw angle. You can find this point in derivative points. You can click the eye and this point will appear, but it will be inside the ramus. When we finish all the planes, we can activate them. Hip, Frankfurt, camper, Sto-Xi, prosthetic plane. All planes for visualization symmetry, structure of the skull we have now.